We're live.
Well, we're at the airport. We're heading to Lima, our second destination, Peru. We've been in Colombia for
Month.
a month and a day.
A month and a day.
And it's been a crazy month. It's been a month that's felt like 3.
Yeah,
But-
honestly. And it's gone by so fast at the same
Yeah.
time, too. It's like
100%.
we're doing so much, but also there's just so much going on.
Yeah. It's ridiculous.
It's
But,
ridiculous.
I mean, we started in Cartagena. I mean, right off the bat, that first day in Cartagena, we were both like coming into this. Definitely had, heard some stories about Colombia, heard what we were getting ourselves into. We were also super tired and hungry, but that first day in Cartagena, we were just tweaking.
It was bad.
Tweaking.
It was bad.
We're like walking around this neighborhood, really like feel like everybody's looking at us the whole time. We're like about to get robbed. Like, I don't want to like touch my phone.
Yeah. It's like, are you sure we know where we're going?
Yeah,
Like,
no. Like looking at Google Maps on like a corner just to make sure that we were going the right way, but then like putting it away and like pretending that it's not there in the first place. Yeah.
yeah,
Then we
that-
realized that we were just tweaking.
Yeah, we just needed some sleep
We needed
and some food.
And some food.
For sure. And the day after was a little better. I think we came in, I don't know if it was just a shock that obviously we're just coming to another country, but also the fact that, oh, this is what we're doing for the next 3 months full
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
It's definitely a little.
It was a couple factors that led us to act the way that we did, but
Yeah.
nonetheless, I mean, Cartagena was really cool. Hot. Really freaking hot.
So humid.
But
That's like the one thing I didn't like about Cartagena.
yeah.
is how
Other
humid
than
it
that,
was.
I mean, to be honest, Cartagena, we didn't have any contacts there,
Yeah.
so we weren't actually like we were in the touristy city. We didn't really go see the real Cartagena, and the real Cartagena is supposedly not at all the experience we lived. More dangerous, but I didn't really feel danger at all after that first day in Cartagena. But we spoke to Palanqueras, which was awesome. Learned a lot there. We were in Getsemani. That was crazy, just learning about how the gentrification has affected them and everything.
It's like, I think the coolest part about this whole month has been the fact that, yes, we are seeing stuff as tourists in a sense, but since we get to talk to the locals and get to
Yeah,
really find out what's going on, just by talking to them, you learn something that if you came to Cartagena to just vacation for a week, you definitely would have never, like,
puts another lens on things.
Yeah.
When you're traveling, normally you just have these like rosy glasses on. You're just seeing everything like through the lens of a tourist, and you're not actually appreciating it the way it actually is, and learning what it really is to be from here, learning about these people's experiences. I think the city that really made me think that way the most was Medellin.
Yeah.
Medellin, like some of the stories that we heard there, just like I still don't think I've processed them completely. Just like those days in Medellin, we were out for like 12 hours a day, just like in like every like 5 minutes, you're just hearing something new. Like we were out with his friend's uncle, and I mean he had like what 52 friends going into the 90s. Came out of the 90s with 5.
There's like 5 left of them of like the whole crew. And also like he kind of drove us around Medellin
Yeah.
and like showed us the city, and kind of like the parts aren't being as traveled as often, or like what the regular tourists go to.
Yeah.
We checked out El Barrio Antioquia,
Mm-hmm.
which is basically
Not where tourists go.
Yeah, not at all.
It's the hood.
If we would have gone by ourselves, we would have just gone told to turn back around. And
Or
go where we
worse.
came from,
Or
yeah,
worse.
Who knows what?
Or worse.
But that was very interesting experience, because we walked in, I guess we drove in, and you could literally see like
Drug
in the
deals.
middle of the street just a drug deal. Like this dude pops in, other guy comes in super fast, and then you see across another block and there's another thing, and it's happening all around in front of you, and
Everywhere.
no one's doing anything
No
about
one's doing
it.
anything.
It's just like coming. It's
No,
like the
yeah.
normal thing over there.
Yeah.
But then you see other places like El Poblado,
Which is just gentrified to the brim.
it's like
It's
expat
all
city.
expats. There was this day that we were working out in a park, and I'm 90% sure everyone else in that park was CIA. Like, pretty sure. They were
Yeah.
Canadian, but they did not sound it, you know? Like,
Canadian speaking with an American accent, talking about who was it like,
they're talking about AI, and they're like Russian AI.
and like their
helper
Russian
or whatever.
friend or something. It's like,
Yeah, no,
oh,
they were
was it-
CIA, dude. They were so CIA. No doubt about it.
That was
Yeah, I mean that was interesting. And then I think it was also just like with Medellin too. It was, this perceived inequality. There's definitely inequality in Medellin, don't get me wrong, but the perception of it is a lot higher than what it actually is, because that was something else, A lot of these neighborhoods that used to be super dangerous, like your Santo Domingos, your Comuna 13, all of those, a lot of those people, they just want to stay there now.
Yeah.
Like, they've chosen to stay there. They're making more money because they can access the center because of public transportation better.
Yeah.
But then, I mean, there's definitely inequality. Like, Poblado, the apartments are going for, like, I think they were at, like, 300 million pesos. I saw some of them.
To buy them, right?
Yeah, to buy them. Which
And then
is,
to
like,
rent them, it was like... So the minimum wage here right now is around 1.2 million pesos, which is
nothing.
maybe $300.
And that's in a month.
Yeah, that's monthly. And just the discrepancy between the minimum wage and where like
Poblado.
rent is and like the food costs and everything is like actually ridiculous.
Yeah.
And I think Medellin is the city in all of Colombia with the highest rent prices. So I think it's because of the same thing. It's like there's so many like Airbnbs coming in and like a lot of like foreigners who come to live in Colombia, and obviously for them it's dirt cheap. So they're like, oh, I'm just going to live here. But just because there's such a big quantity at this point and there's so many Airbnbs and stuff like that, it's definitely been an increase for like the regular Colombian earning in Colombian pesos and not in dollars or euros or pounds. So.
Yeah, and Medellin is also the city where we saw the most foreigners by far.
Yeah, 100%.
Bogota is like, a lot of people in Bogota aren't from Bogota, but they're from Colombia.
Yeah.
Like, they're moving to Bogota for the opportunities. Medellin was just like a lot of foreigners. A lot of foreigners. But I love Medellin. I think Medellin is my favorite city in Colombia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's definitely... I really like Medellin, but for a lot. I think Manizales, I don't know if I just didn't like... I don't know if it was the city or just the experience of Manizales. Like,
but Manizales, we didn't... You can't count Manizales as a city we went to. We spent 20 minutes in Manizales.
maybe like an hour.
Exactly. So it's like, if
more.
Manizales isn't on like that's what I'm saying. Like, that's like my favorite place we went to.
Yeah.
But that's not my favorite city we went to because we didn't go to Manizales.
True. No, we went to Manizales.
No, we
just
didn't.
didn't explore.
No, we didn't. We went to Manizales for an hour.
Like 3.
It doesn't count. It does not count at all. Like, not even close as
We
Manizales.
didn't do a full inspection into the city, but we were there for a little bit.
Like, the cities we went to are Cartagena, Medellin, Cali, and Bogota. And then you can add the nature around Manizales as someone else.
Yeah.
Like, in the nature around Manizales is my favorite part of Colombia. That was awesome. But my favorite city in Colombia is definitely Medellin. I think Bogota could have been up there, but it's freaking impossible to get anywhere here.
I think if Bogota had better public transport, I'd like it a lot more. That's like...
Yeah, if they just had
just
anything
move
that
better.
made... Like, the airport is literally 6 miles away from where our hostel was, and it took an hour.
Yeah.
Both times that we came and left.
Bogota... the people from Bogota say it takes 2 hours to get from Bogota to Bogota because anywhere you go in the city is always like impossible. Like traffic's ridiculous
And that's like something it like really marked me. Like, Medellin had like a metro that was comparable,
top
better
of the line.
than a lot of them that I've seen in Europe.
Yeah.
Definitely better than New York City's.
Yeah.
Bogota, which is the fourth biggest city in South America, just doesn't have a metro. And that's something else that like they talk about here in Bogota, like the locals, is just like how it's been like a mayor's project for the past 80 years to get a metro in Bogota. And
But
like,
it's gonna be done though. It's 2 more years. It's
well,
2 more years.
One line is 2 years away, but it's construction, so who knows what that means.
Yeah. If it'll actually happen. This is the closest they've seen it to actually getting somewhere. Well, people are like, I don't believe about the metro until I'm riding that metro. And it's like, I could see why.
100%.
It's only been a couple.
It's freaking ridiculous.
That's years. Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Oh, but it's been something.
It's been crazy,
dude. First month on the road doing this full time. It's definitely.
We could not have gotten off to a better start than Colombia.
Yes, 100%. I think we've learned a lot. We met like so many people and made some new friendships in like every single city. I feel like.
Yeah. That's the thing. Like, so many things were awesome here, but the thing that really made Colombia what it was for us was the people.
The people and
no
the food.
doubt about it.
Boy. Where's the whale counter when you need it?
The food, yeah, obviously the food was up there, but like the people, like whether it was contacts that we had that we turned into friends,
Yeah.
or whether it was even just the people that we were interviewing that were willing to like open up to us. I mean, I think the one with that marks me the most is just Kamuna 13. They were just so open and honest with us about their lives and what they've been through and everything, and they didn't need to do that. They could have just like not talked and done an interview. They didn't need to open up the way that they did, but because they did that, it made the experience a lot more important.
Yeah, more in depth. Like I feel like, and even our guy who is from Comuna 13, she mentioned that a lot of tourists just come in, take pictures of the murals, and then they leave, and that's that. Like they don't come with a guide or anything.
Yeah.
And she was going so in depth, not only with the story of what happened since Orion, since before Orion, because of all the conflicts that were happening in the area, but also her own personal story happening through. It's like, like when it all started, I was like 8 years old, and she was telling us about her sister and like how she got shot when she was just
11.
playing out in the street, and she was
11 years old.
And like you said, like they definitely had no need to open up about that, but they were super honest. And the couple people that we talked to over there, like, give us that perspective that we're looking for to be able to share with everybody. So
and that was just a common theme, really. Everyone opened up to us.
Yeah.
I've, grown up, like, obviously you have that, like, Latin American side of things, but I've always heard about, like Latin American hospitality. 100% a thing. 100% a thing, dude. No doubt about it.
No, 100%. For me, it was like, I left Venezuela 10 years ago, and so the closest I've been to be back to Latin America was actually Guatemala when we went to back in March. But even then, like being here and being basically in a neighbor country to Venezuela and like feeling that again with the people and the way they just treat you is very warm, like getting that. And I think it will continue down as we go to Peru and as we go to Argentina. Like people are very welcoming and they're open to talking, and especially seeing what we're doing, try to talk about their country, because the regular citizen doesn't really get their voice out in the world as much. So being able to highlight their voices and seeing that through has been awesome.
It's been really cool. I mean, I think I have a good feeling about what's to come too, because we have met Peruvians on the road, and they have put us in touch with people, and they have been open, and they have been excited about our project as well. So
some good Peru stuff coming.
Good Peru stuff coming too.
Good Peru stuff coming.
For sure.
Yeah, I think if I had to say like my high and low, well, my high is definitely just coffee. And being at the hacienda, dude, like I was like a 5-year-old kid, just like walking around, seeing all the processes, tasting all the coffee. That was so good. I would never forget that.
Kid on Christmas.
I would not forget that. I was just like fangirling as much as I could. It's like, oh my god, coffee. I loved it. I think my worst shut up. My worst one though. The first week. We went to the beach.
Oh, bruh. I don't even want to hear about this.
We went to the beach. We went to Peru, which is one of the like nicer beaches of Cartagena, because the actual beaches in Cartagena have like all the sewage water of the city goes into those beaches, so they're like brown and like
they're gross.
Yeah, they're gross. They're really gross. Even the locals don't recommend going.
Don't need to bat around the bush.
But we went to Peru, and there's a lot of vendors going out and stuff.
Literally, before we went to Peru, I told him, I freaking warned him, because I knew someone from Cartagena was like, do not get anything from the vendors in Peru. They're going to charge you extra. What does this guy go do? What did you do, Gus?
Well, I didn't do anything.
Yes, you did.
I got approached.
No, you did something. You could have said no.
So these ladies give like the best massage.
No, they don't. They give you a 5-minute massage.
Well, at the time, it was really good. But basically, they're marketing, honestly, like top of the moon. Like
no, it's not. They
just coerce you into getting it.
That's
you
what
have
it is.
no choice, and it's like, all right.
It's not good selling or marketing. It's that they just force you.
And you can say no, and you can say no again, and you can say no again, and you literally have to push them away, because if not, suddenly you are getting a massage. And it was a good 10 minutes, but the funny part about that was that after Peru, we checked into our Nets hostel, and the hostel offered like massage services, and they were like what, like a third of the cost, and instead of being 10 minutes, it was an hour long.
It was professional.
She was professional.
No, she wasn't. This was like licensed massage therapist in a room with like dim lighting with like music going, and versus some woman just like on a bikini bar.
We fell into a tourist trap.
I did not fall into a tourist trap. He fell into a tourist trap, and then he made a deal so that he could get a cheaper massage if I got one too.
No,
that's exactly what happened.
She
told me that I didn't have a. She was like, yeah, he made a deal with me. So now you get, yeah.
She was capping, bro. Cause she was like, yeah, go out, swim, and then when I was out,
and I was like, I'm not. I told her like 6 times, I don't want one. I don't want a massage. Like, get away from me. I'm trying to read my book. And then I had to spend freaking what, $50 because Gus wanted a massage. I didn't even want it.
That's like our top 5 like failures of this trip so far. I like always bring it up. It's like, well, if you had those $50, man, we could.
I want to strangle him every time he does because I didn't want the dang massage.
It was rough. It was $50 each for that stupid ass. Aquí andamos. Con $100 menos, pero aquí andamos. It happens, you know. You live and you learn.
Ridiculous.
You live and you learn, and
ridiculous.
And it's not gonna happen again. No more massages on this trip.
Well, unless they're like cheap and professional, not on some
If they're
beach.
good, yeah. I told him I wanna. There's like hot springs in Peru and by Cusco that I really want to go to after Machu Picchu, but we'll see. We'll see if that ends up happening.
Yeah.
But that was the worst thing that happened. Yeah. Everything else was good. The food was good. The drinks were good. The people were amazing. And honestly, we have so much more that we didn't see that we're definitely gonna want to come back to, and we'll have to come.
People
back
keep
to
saying
see.
like they can tell we're gonna be back.
Yeah,
and we will.
We know we're gonna be back.
We know we're gonna be
when
back.
I don't know, but
At some point,
eventually.
there's a lot that needs to be seen.
Yeah. What's your high and your low?
My
Well, that's
high and my
definitely your
low.
low.
Yeah, well, that's my low. I honestly had it blocked out of my brain. I probably wouldn't have even thought about it. My high is the drive. Just both drives.
To Manizales and to
to
Cali.
Manizales and to Cali. Just like driving through the Andes, and like they talk about like how it's the second most biodiverse country in the world, and you drive 8 hours, and yeah, it is, dude.
You can
Just
see
like
it.
seeing the way it changes, like driving out of Medellin and then arriving in Manizales, completely different environment. And then you go back into the flatlands, and then all of a sudden you're in Cali, and it's once again a completely different environment. And you're like in between 2 different parts of the Andes.
Yeah.
And no, it was nuts.
Yeah, it's
That
cool.
was awesome, and it was just fun to drive.
It was a fun drive.
It
It was nice having the car. Those
really
like
nice
4 days, 5 days that we had the car.
Yeah,
That
those
was
were nice.
really nice. She was on her own time. There was no specific like schedule that we had to stick to.
Yeah, that was nice.
Well, actually, they had to drop the car in Cali specifically at a certain time.
Yeah.
Which kind of made us rush on the last day, but just being able to drive around and getting the landscape and everything was awesome.
It was awesome.
It was awesome.
Yeah.
That said,
On to Peru.
on to Peru. Great start of the first month. We have a lot of good interviews, a lot of good stuff that we've talked. Yeah, like so much footage. Just great. It's a good problem to have.
Yeah.
We've learned a lot and both
Made mistakes.
Yeah,
Learned from them.
yeah,
Picked up on patterns. It's our first month doing it full time.
yeah.
And I think we're picking up on patterns.
Hopefully you
quickly.
start seeing that on the videos too.
hopefully,
And each video, I think, is significantly we're learning more and more and more what we're doing, what the
Yeah,
shots
no,
we're getting,
it's-
and everything, and the questions to ask. So
Yeah. Everything's getting better.
everything's getting better. Our
On-
flight's about to start boarding,
So,
so
Let you go.
we'll let you go. On to the next one.
on to the next. Plaza Bolivar, Bogota. It looks like Madrid. I can tell that there's colonialism here. Pretty sick though.